Hey, welcome to my channel. If you're a current subscriber, welcome back. If you're new to my channel, why don't you go ahead and subscribe? Just hit that red subscribe button. Also click the bell notification. That'll notify you when I upload new content. So today, I want to talk to you about two different projects. One is already completed. The other project is in progress. The completed project is a new concrete driveway. When we bought the house, it originally had the old-fashioned style concrete tire strips. That's what I call it. There may be an actual name for it. I don't know. But they were very old. They were very broken up. The entrance to the driveway, the concrete strips were actually raised up from tree roots uprooting the concrete. And it was so bad that my little car had a hard time getting in the driveway. It was such a hump to get over. So we had to do something about the driveway. We were thinking we would just have new concrete tire strips repaved, but after talking with a concrete contractor, he said for what we would have to pay for a load of concrete, we might as well just have him put in a whole new full concrete driveway. So that's what we ended up doing. He was a really nice guy. He gave us a really good break on the cost. It was less than half of what the other two quotes were that we got from two different concrete contractors. It looks much more modern now. It looks fresh and clean and so much better. So I went ahead and recorded footage with the old driveway. So I'll insert that here. And now this is what the current new driveway looks like. Huge improvement, wouldn't you say? And now there's no issue with getting in and out of the driveway. No more hump. It's nice and smooth coming in and out now. So as I said, the other project that's in progress is the laminate flooring. In a past video, I don't remember which video it was. I'll put a link to it up in the top here so you can see what I'm talking about. That was a really difficult decision. We really wanted to keep the wood floors, but we just decided they were in too bad of condition to recondition them. We didn't want to deal with that hassle. And not only the hassle really, but we were afraid that we would spend all that time and money to have the wood floors refinished and the end result would not be to our satisfaction. I've seen older houses like this with the original wood floors, and the homeowner or the flipper, whoever it is, has the original wood floors refinished, and if they don't stain them a really, really dark color like an espresso, something along those lines, you can see the old staining in the wood. If the stain soaks in enough into the wood, they can't sand it all out, I guess. I mean, I'm not a hardwood flooring expert, but I've seen a lot of original wood floors that have been refinished, and you still see a lot of the staining. I personally don't like that, and with flipping this house, we want to make it look as new and fresh as possible. So the idea of spending money to refinish the wood floors to have them come out looking stained was not appealing to me at all. So we did decide to go with laminate over vinyl plank. I didn't really have a preference for one over the other. It basically boiled down to budget and finding a light color wood look like I wanted to get. I did find a light color wood look in a vinyl plank, and the price was good, but the style of the wood was more of a rustic look. It had like a very heavy graining and lots of wood knots in it, and it's not that I don't like that, but it just wasn't, it's not the look we're going for in this house. That was basically the only option I could find that was reasonably priced in a vinyl plank. I did find a light color, it's an oak look wood look laminate flooring, and so far with what I've installed, I really, really, really like it. I think it looks really nice. It's pretty much exactly what I was looking for. The color tone of the wood is a little bit off from what I was wanting. This has a little bit of a yellowish tone. It's subtle, but it's there, and I wasn't really wanting that. I was wanting something more of a blonde, natural color wood, but this is the best I could find without spending 2 to 3 times as much as what we spent on this particular laminate. I think it's going to look really good, much more modern. It's a wide plank flooring. It has an embossed wood grain texture to it, which makes it look richer and more realistic, so I really like that. It's got beveled edges, which it does alter the look of the finished floor. I like that personally. I don't know if, I'm sure there's people out there that don't like that, but I think it looks pretty good. I don't want to show you the flooring that I finished so far, simply because I'm not done. We still have to paint the baseboards and put down quarter round trim to seal off the gaps around the edge. So I don't want to show you a half finished product, but I will show you a sample of the laminate so you can get an idea of what it looks like. I'm also going to insert a time-lapse video of me installing the laminate flooring in the living room so you can see that process in about a 30-second period. This box here is actually the packaging that the laminate comes in. You can see it's a long board, it's 50 inches, it's wide plank, 7.59 inches, so it's a nice wide plank if you like wide plank flooring, which I do. And here's a sample, and let's see if I can show you the embossing on the floor. I'll kind of tilt the board back and forth where the light reflects on it. You might be able to see the wood grain. So that makes it look more realistic. I really like that. This is a 7mm product, which is on the thinner side. I have had some difficulty with installing this floor, and I think the thinness of it is part of that. The way the tongue and groove system is designed. The tongue and groove system is just not that great. The boards are kind of difficult to snap together. I'm using a rubber mallet and a tapping block and pull bar. And it's just been kind of a pain to install. I've not been too crazy about that. The finished product, what I've seen so far in the completed rooms, looks really good, but it's just been a pain to install. I don't know that I'm going to use it again. So that's the laminate that I chose. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I know it's hard to get a really good impression of what flooring is going to look like from a little sample. I know I have a hard time with that. It's hard to make decisions when you're just going by little tiny samples, whether it be paint or flooring. And now it's time for some time-lapse video of installation. Alright, so that concludes today's video. Thank you for coming back, or thank you for coming for the first time, if that's the case. I hope you look forward to future videos on progress and updates with this property. There is more to come, and I will be showing you the completed, finished flooring project when that's all done and the trim is installed and painted and all that. So fear not, you will get to see the finished product. I will see you next time. Take care.